Hello, and welcome to All My Friends Have Left Here. This is our show where we play video games by ourselves, and I'm your host, Vince, today. We're looking at F-Zero X. F-Zero X is the classic extreme sports racing game from 1998. We talked about it a bit on our audio podcast, our Nintendo 64 special, episode 64 of All My Friends Are Right Here, so you might want to go check that out and see what we had to talk about. We're playing this game because, quite frankly, it's one of my favorite racing games of all time. We're racing as Captain Falcon in the Blue Falcon. Captain Falcon is made an appearance. You probably know him best now from Super Smash Brothers because there hasn't been a new F-Zero game in pretty much a decade, and not in a console game since 2003. There were a few Game Boy Advance games, and there was actually even an anime of F-Zero. F-Zero was also a Super Nintendo launch game demonstrating Mode 7 graphics as a graphical showpiece. This game is not the prettiest game to look at, but that's more because it wants to have, in 1998, 60 frames per second of pure speed, and also have 30 racers on the screen. 30 racers is, of course, pretty amazing. I think Mario Kart has, I know the earlier Mario Karts have 8, and later have I think maybe up to 12 or even 16, but it's still a lot to render 30 independent racers at a time, and that way, that's the reason why the character models aren't particularly impressive. The roads are not particularly impressive. This way, so you can do like cool loop-de-loops, you can do jumps like that. We're playing the first level of Mute City here right now. We're actually going to play the entire Jack Cup. We're playing on the medium difficulty level. I'm sure I could win the first level, easiest difficulty pretty quickly, but I'd be out in front and it wouldn't be as visually interesting. The cool thing about F-Zero X is what it does is it has this thing called boost power, which actually uses your shields. You can sacrifice your shields for speed. You can actually run out and get yourself killed. You'll notice that my character has four little dots next to him. That means I have 4 lives. And if I lose all 4 lives, then it's game over and the circuit is done. It's like Mario Kart, though. You get the points, for winning races, more points for winning and different placement, and then the cup is together. It's a 6-cup race. This is the second race, Silence here. My rival is that one on the right there because he had the second place score. So what I'm actually going to try to do is I'm going to try to kill him. So then I don't have to deal with him ever again, and he'll drop. Let's see if I killed him. Did I kill him? Let's find out. He was the pink robot. Nope, there he is. Okay, cool. So what's cool about that is that he will get 0 points for this race, and so though he had 93 in the overall bracket and cup standings, he'll fall quite a lot. So the goal of that is to kill your rivals. Just an extra little fun sub goal. And look like we have a different rival now because our first rival is gone. So it looks like, I think it was Samurai Goro is gone. So awesome. So we're just kind of motoring through these levels here. I at one point knew exactly where all the zipper placement was. The zippers are the things that speed you up. You'll notice they're exactly like Mario Karts with a little yellow triangle thing. And I remember I used to know this thing perfectly. You'll notice my rival is a speed demon because even though I'm going through all these zippers, he is still going faster than me for some reason that I can't understand. Although I really have no idea how he's that much faster than me. I like the graphics of this game, just like the tunneling. It's a fun, pleasant game here, and I got first place again. Awesome. Cool. We're just going to play the first 6 races here, just the Jack Cup for this thing. And if it strikes my fancy, maybe we'll play something else like the Death Race mode that I talked about also on our All My Friends Are Right Here episode. 64 is just a fun thing I like to do. Or we may go into the other ones because this is really one of my favorite racing games of all time. And this is one of my favorite visual levels in terms of racing of all time. This is the one, Sand Ocean, where you're going to go into a tube. And we'll just let it happen. If you're a little squeamish or get a little motion sickness, just be aware of that because I am going to spin us around here. This is just a fun tunnel. I like how it goes. If you want to play it safe, just stay on the yellow line. I like to spin around because I like to. If I end up on the roof, I may fly out and not end up back on the course. So that was a problem. But so otherwise, I don't spin around too much like I used to. But I just like the visuals and the colors of how this level plays out. I don't think I mentioned this pink stuff. It took me forever to realize as a kid is actually what rebuilds up your shields. I thought it was like a a hazard, like mud in Mario Kart or ice or something that, is something to be avoided, but actually that's something that you want to land on, as opposed to the dirt up here. Is this on this level or is it a different level? You're okay landing on the pink stuff, and that'll actually help your energy. Notice I'm using boost quite a bit because it was fully depleted, and now I'm back in. My rival is number 1, James McCloud. Actually, is a fun tie-in to the Star Fox universe. That's the same name as Star Fox's dad, although you can tell he's a human here, although he does kind of have spiky hair like a fox, and he wears sunglasses just like Star Fox's dad. And I am the Blue Falcon, not to be confused with Falco Lombardi, Star Fox's rival / best friend kind of thing. So it's kind of a weird carryover, and I got 4th place. That's not good. But we'll carry on. Sally forth. I did kill my first rival, so I should be doing okay reasonably here. But that's what I love is in later sequels, actually only really one major sequel after this, F-Zero GX for the GameCube, every single character has their own theme music, all 30 different characters and like separate endings and voices, and it's preposterous that they would put this much effort into these kind of throwaway characters. Like, I mean, there's a dinosaur there you can see in 3rd place on the images on the left there. There's like an alien dude, there's a skull dude, there's a girl with hair. I think that's the White Tiger. I think that was my sister's favorite racer at the time. There's a guy that kind of looks like one of the Monstars leader, Danny DeVito from what is it, Space Jam. You can see my rival there, James McCloud, even has a ship that kind of looks like the R-Wing from Star Fox. And you can, of course, check out our previous episode of All My Friends Have Left Here, which was all about Star Fox 64 and Independence Day. So here we're going. That's the brown stuff I was talking about. That's kind of is a hazard. That's why I'd always avoided the pink shield boosts as a kid until I realized that I shouldn't be doing that. Looks like I've killed 2 other guys here. We're really motoring through these levels. This Jack Cup, every level seems to be about a minute and a half, which is nice. This will be a pretty quick video for us then. Let's see, we are in 5th place. There's 27 guys left on the course. Those 2 little stars above the map on the kind of middle right, on the far right in the middle of the screen, that means I killed 2 of them. There's not really any bonus to that, but it's just it's a fun little chivo for yourself to know that, like, yeah, I took care of these guys. All right, we're in 1st place as we're rounding the final corners. So we're just going to motor on through and we won. And it looks like James McCloud got 4th place, which is really good for us. That's probably going to help us with our ranking here. Okay. So I got 100 points and the full ranking, the skull. I just love that they have a name. They have so many weird names here. Okay, so I'm ahead by like 26 points here. So we should be good going into the final races. Big Blue is another course that's fun. These are kind of, what I love about F-Zero X is it's showing like race courses that never really could have existed before 3D, and it's really doing like innovative courses. It's not just like loop-de-loops and standard races, as you'll see right here. We're on a column. That's the course, and there are zippers throughout the different places. I used to know this whole thing, like, of how far I needed to go over to find like the perfect racing line, but I don't try to kill anybody here because I don't want to like veer into them too much and end up flying off myself. It's not perfect. You're not perfectly on this course, and you'll see in the next lap. I'll try to demonstrate it for you without killing myself, just how good I am. Okay, I need to use the R and Z buttons for turns a little better. Okay, let's keep on going. So we're on here, and if I start using the boost a little and hit the zipper, so I'll start flying off a little, and I could have actually flown off and killed myself, so I don't want to do that. I mean, I have 4 lives, so I could do it for the video, but I don't really want to. So we're not going to go through that. That's the line here. That black line is the one that's going to make you end up upright. on there. Sometimes you'll fly off accidentally if you don't know what you're doing. So we're going here. I'm not really gaining much on these laps here. I think I started this lap at 14 and I'm only at number 9. So that doesn't bode well for how well we're doing here. So I may need to speed up here, but I don't necessarily want to kill myself. So we're just going to keep going. I really do love the way that this column is. Big Blue's music was also in Mario Kart 8. We actually talked a lot about Mario Kart 8 in our Nintendo 64 episode, just because Mario Kart 8 did a lot right. It did a lot right, and it had a few F-Zero courses, which was a lot of fun. Okay, we're in 6th place here, coming around like the final turns. I don't think I'm going to get much better than this. Yeah, we're done. All right, 4th place. Well, I had a 26-point lead on James McLeod, so that should be enough to keep me in the lead before we go into the final race, but I'm not sure how good. So, okay, so I lost 19 points there, so what I've got, 7-point lead on him? Okay, just a 7-point lead. And the division between 1st and 2nd place is 100 points and 93 points, so I've got to stay 1 ahead of him going into this final race. I don't really like this level, by the way. I didn't really like level 3 either. I like Sand Ocean. I didn't like level 4 and 6 of the Jack Cup. And I think the levels are a little less visually interesting in the Queen and King Cup. I think that this Jack Cup is where these kind of are pretty cool looking. Although this level does have some pretty cool things here, and I am just getting banged up here. This is not good. There's ice, which is fun. All right, this is a cool jump, though. I do like this. It gives you a lot of zippers, so you just get a lot of speed. I like to get down as fast as possible because the more you're in the air, the more you slow down. Or at least I feel that that's what happens. This is fun because there's like a little zipper in there if you want to go for a zipper rather than shield. Okay, I did not do good in that course. I'm 29 after the first lap. I need to step this up. Okay. And the other problem with that big jump is it gets really crowded, so it's hard to jump ahead, and you can actually end up doing a lot of damage to yourself because you just can't get ahead of like those 3 guys right there ahead of me. So we're going to keep on going. Okay, 2nd lap. Okay, it's not 3rd lap yet. All right. And I mean, we did reasonably well in this lap. We jumped ahead 25 points, although we're 2 seconds behind. All right, let's keep on going. All right. I'm not doing hot here. All right, this is disappointing. Okay, I know that the shields are right around the corner, so I'm gonna kind of blast through my. Oh no, I'm not. Okay, well, good. Let's not do that then. Okay, I'm losing ground here. Not doing too hot. Yeah, I'm about to die. Okay, cool. All right, I'm not gonna. Okay, James McLeod is first. Well, great. Okay, well, we did not win this cup here. Luckily, we've won it before, so I could show you this at another time. Did not do very well on this cup here. I got 2nd place overall. I'm pretty sure. We'll find out in just a second. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we lost by 12 points. That's disappointing. But congratulations. And this is always just kind of like a fun little thing that happens at the end of every cup. It goes through your times. Back when I remember winning 1st place. 11:34, I always find that to be a fun time because if you flip the time over on a clock, it spells hell. And that was a curse word that I really liked as a kid. I thought that was the devil's time, 11:34. Although it's upside down, so maybe that means heaven. I don't know. It gets really weird when we start talking about my superstition. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I'm kind of a weird person. So this has been All My Friends Have Left Here. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All My Friends Are Right Here, where you can get more videos like this, or That Was a Game, where we look at weird license uses of video games or just weird downports of video games. I've been doing a lot of those lately. And if you stick around, we might look at the Death Race mode of F-Zero X, because I love the Death Race mode. It's where the whole point of it is just to kill all other 29 racers. So thank you for watching. All My Friends Have Left Here, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.